my God, Sarah. This is too HD. I can't live like this. Montana, what the hell?
I can't hear you.
Ask her why there is a spotlight on me.
Why is there a spotlight on her?
What is this big light that you...
She knows it's going to get dark, girl.
Girl, I don't want this light. I need it out of here.
You can turn it off. There's a light.
You're trying to expose all my pores. I mean, this is crazy. I wish the audience could see this.
Saying to me, have you seen all of Sarah's pores?
Feels like it. Shut up, Montana. What the hell?
You're her trick.
By the way, this is the last time I take you anywhere. I just gave you first class travel all around the globe. I took you to Miami. You were just... She was in her power suit up at the hedge fund conference. I have taken this far left liberal socialist. I've turned her into a capitalist. We're at this
you
thing.
Didn't see the text that we were sending back and forth about you.
Oh, we're at this thing. She's like, Roger Goodell in corner left. Oh, is that, so-and-so, finance guy? I'm like, who are you? I mean,
she like knows who everybody is.
She thrived.
Did you see the text? I said Montana came in with really different energy since she rode on a private plane for the first time. She said she loves Trump, said Elon isn't that bad, thinks we all deserve lower taxes.
I said, Montana, be chill. Okay. I don't need
Sarah,
you.
You got to turn your dial down to 5 or 4. You're too loud.
I'm like, put your camera down, don't embarrass me here. First, Montana puts this raging light on me, which exposes all of my flaws. And then she puts my dial at an 8 so that I sound like a hyena. What did I do to you, Montana? I just gave you the best week of your life. Explain yourself. This is like when you turn... Yeah. This is crazy.
Like when she turned what?
I don't know. She's always turning my mics off.
She still is claiming that I turned off her touch her appearance on...
Okay, Montana, leave the building. Just leave the building. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Like, totally. I'm turning the touch up your appearance right here.
Yeah.
And she's turning it down the whole time. She's putting it on like one of those like old age filters.
Yeah, that's what I feel like she's been doing. What is this camera? This is a really intense...
following you, right? Follows you.
Montana, I hate this camera. It's so clear.
Sorry, it's the same quality as the old one.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe you've just aged
Brilliant.
Since then.
I've aged in the last week. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on a solo with you. I thought we had a guest. So I was fired up for a guest, and now it's just you.
By the way, I was literally going to say to you when we started, you again? Like,
yeah, that's how I feel.
Why do I have to sit here and talk to you again? Like, I feel like all I do is sit here and fucking talk to you on our podcast. Like, I am over it.
As I just said to you, I'm thrown as well. I wasn't expecting this.
Why are we? I mean, I guess we haven't seen each other in like
in my mind. We had a guest. Could we get a guest super fast? Is there anyone available? You know who would be amazing? Your doorman. What's his name?
Lobo.
He's the best. Lobo
he has
is
some stories to tell. But your daughter's going to be here any minute. She'd be a great guest too.
Yeah. She's not a fan of the pod. She does not care. She's not a fan of the pod. Josie's more of a fan of the pod. V's not a fan of the pod. All she can think about right now.
Tell me.
I did something I'm a little ashamed of. I'm actually not ashamed of it, but I did something that I was like,
ashamed of it. It must be
no,
bad.
but I never do things like this. But
that means you're about to say something you probably do a lot.
She was like, Mom, I would do anything for the road lip liners. And I was like, okay, like we can get them. How much are they? Are
they clean?
She goes, Mom, you can't just go online and buy road lip liners. You have to, it's a wait list. It's like, are you crazy? You can't, she thought that it was an insane thing that I thought, okay, maybe we can just buy one, online.
Mm-hmm.
So I DM'd Rode, and I don't do that because I don't want Valentina to think, like,
wait,
oh,
is
Mommy.
it Valentina or is it Josie?
What? It's Valentina. Josie knows what. Josie doesn't wear makeup. Josie's 9 years old.
You were just saying it was Josie.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, no, I'm.
Okay. So I'm not trying to, do that. Like, oh, I got you, girl. Let me just hook you up with. I don't do that, but I did because I was like, I don't know. I was like, she's 14 now. She's kind of going through a lot. It's like I want to get her those liners.
You want to get her those liners? Buying her things.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't be buying. It would be exercising my power in the, in the, whatever you want to call us.
The what?
And so I did. I wrote Road, and then she was like, "Mom, what have they responded?" I'm like, "Nope."
Right. She got real trigger happy.
I'm like, nope, they have not responded. So I'm like, oh God, they're not going to even respond. This is going to, then Valentine is going to be like, wow, my mom is the loser that I assumed she was. Of course, Ro doesn't even respond to my loser mom.
Similarly, I recently reached out
Erin,
on DM.
excuse me, I'm not finished with the story.
Oh, okay.
They responded.
Okay. I knew they would.
Not only did they respond, granting me these lip liners, they also said, do you have any families that you can think of that have lost everything? We would love to, if there's anyone, however, it doesn't matter, however many people it is, we would love to send them skincare, make anything to replace what they had of anything. Please let us know.
That's amazing.
And you know what? They didn't think that would get out, but I am exposing Road. I'm exposing Road for being
good people,
wonderful people. Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. Not enough good people out there.
There aren't. There are
well,
not.
I reached out to the Container Store recently.
You're gonna just. We're done with it.
Well, no, let's just segue into my
I would
story.
like to say these lip liners are fantastic. I don't have them yet. I'll let you know.
Are they clean?
Oh, they asked if you wanted any. I said no.
Oh.
You know why? Because then they were going to ask me your address. I don't know your address.
That's so weird.
No.
It's so interesting you say that because anytime someone emails both of us and says, I'd like to send you this thing or I need your address for this, what happens is I respond with your address and my address because I know you won't respond with your address.
Because you know it by heart. I don't know. If I knew yours by heart, I would have put it in. I would have put it in the chat. I mean, I know your street.
You don't even know it remotely?
I know the street. Should I say it?
No. Why would you say that?
It's a big boulevard. No one's going to find you. No one's going to find you. No one's going to try to find you.
That's insane.
Do you know how long?
Bleep that, Allison.
It stretches. What do you talk? You act like that's some little niche street. I mean, it's a street. It's a street that houses hundreds of thousands of people.
Doesn't matter, babe. Great. I'll say your street then. That's a big street too.
My street's a niche street. My street's a little street with like 20 houses on it.
Is it really? Because you've lived on that street twice.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah. We lived on that street with our mom. Then now you live on it again.
I'm in a worse part of town.
Are you good? You want to move on at any point? Like, you just live on the same street your whole life?
I'm in a worse part of town though. She was more north. I'm more south.
Yeah, you don't live.
No, it's all right though.
Anyway, I DM'd the Container Store. They never responded to me.
Okay, Erin, you have a lot of money. Why are you looking for freebies at the Container Store? I wasn't looking for a freebie for Road. That's not what I was looking for. I was going to be a paying customer. I was just unable to because the liners were not available. You're like DMing the Container Store being like, hey, any chance I could get some? I love your plastic bins that I just saw you posting that are $9. What's wrong with you? You're so cheap.
First of all, we both know I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap.
Apparently you are, that you're DMing the Container Store.
It wasn't really for me personally. It was for us. It was for favorite daughter because you and me and Jordan have a new office in the New York offices. And
I was there yesterday. I'm aware.
Oh yeah. And we need to like get it like zhuzhed up and like organizational stuff. And so I was like, ooh, I've seen the Container Store do like partnerships before where they like make it look like really amazing. And so I DM them like, would you like to do the favorite daughter office in New York? Crickets.
It's just kind of like a little room. It's not, it's like a little room with a table.
But that's, offices are little rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offices are little rooms.
Okay.
Little rooms waiting for stuff to go in them.
How many followers do the Container Store have?
I think millions.
Yeah, they're not.
They did a partnership once with Clay
Thompson.
That's the one.
Well, he's way more famous than you and has way more followers.
Clearly, because they didn't. Let me just go check and see if they responded to me.
Okay,
Let's see.
We will wait. We'll wait on bated breath.
Oh, yeah. Offices are little rooms, Sarah.
So my co-host has left, apparently. You just got
Businka's home.
Oh, the little Bustinka.
Guess what?
What?
She said her first word.
Sarah?
No.
Dada.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
What the fuck?
Well, because you know what? Maybe it's like a narcissistic thing because she has his face. So I think, yeah.
All day long I go, Mama. And she goes, Dada. Mama, Dada.
Is it on film? Oh shit! I muted that chat. Did you put that video on the chat?
No, I didn't put it on the chat that you missed. I'll see if she can do it.
I saw the bath video. That was cute.
Oh my god, so cute. Monty, you have Businka. Come here, Businka.
Oh, we got to hear this. We got to hear the first word. Okay. How do we hear it?
Oh, you love Montana.
Oh gosh, she spit up all over herself? Oh, she claps now.
She claps now. It's a new thing. Don't go far, Monty, because she can't stay for long. Okay, Noah. Mama. 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 Mama.
Oh, okay. Maybe don't let her punch the mic because that's annoying, but no. Mama.
Mama.
Okay.
Mama. Mama. She's not saying it.
Now the audience doesn't believe she can talk.
I know. Mama.
All right, get her out of here. She's eating the mic. Get her out of here. Oh, and what is all over her? This is not like her to have a dirty shirt. I've never seen her in dirty clothes.
Mama. 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 Honey.
Oh my God.
Mama. 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 I'm trying to pull the mic.
All right.
away.
Well, interesting. She really wants to eat that.
She wants to eat this mic. Okay, here. I'm going to give you some. Mama.
She's looking for camera time.
Look at me. Mama. All right. She's not giving us what we want.
All right. She's got to go.
All right. Beat it, kid. Oh, okay. Mama. Mama.
Okay. No. Mommy's assistant and nanny are waiting for you.
Mama.
We love you.
Okay. All right. You can take her now. She's not giving it to us.
She is so
Kids
pretty.
really just don't do anything on demand.
No, they don't.
Bye. Mama.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she is adorable. It's
Stains?
not like her to have stains all over her shirt. I've never seen that.
Just came back from a walk where apparently she
Yeah.
does that. Like,
Well, this is normal for a baby, but not Noah. I talked about it in last week's episode. Or no, not last week. Last week was Kim. The week before that, I talked about how I've never seen a stain on this child. I've never seen. She's not like a dirty baby. She's like a little.
she
so
does
weird.
it, but we're pretty swift about,
Mm-hmm.
we immediately, it's like a F1, little.
A quick tire change.
Exactly. Spit up. We
Yeah.
immediately and they got
Yeah.
a new shirt on because we're not trying to expose her to people like that.
Yeah.
We want her to be at her best all the time.
All right, AG1, Erin. AG1. You know what? Had it this morning. Woke up. Was feeling a little bit like, oh God, it's Friday. I just wish it was Saturday. I got to start the day. Went downstairs, drank my full cup of water with salt, digested that, then went straight to my AG1, drank that, downed it. Let me tell you something. When I drank my first cup of morning coffee, I felt hydrated. I didn't feel like it was dehydrating me. That is what you guys need to do. That needs to be your morning routine. I promise you.
It's a very good morning routine. I sometimes have a hard time doing it first thing in the morning because I'm addicted to coffee. But
Erin,
whenever I do, I feel better. I really do.
Cannot
it makes a big difference.
You cannot go straight to caffeine.
I know. It's really hard for me.
You can't do it. This will coat your stomach. This will give you the hydration you need before you go to dehydrating. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've been exercising lately, and it actually gives me a lot of energy when I have my AG1. Like I sip it while I'm exercising.
Great.
Sip it throughout.
For me, I like to just down it, get it over with. But yes, great. Sip it. Do what you need to do. By the way, it doesn't taste bad. It's just for me, it's a mental thing. I just like to down it.
Yeah.
This is going to get you really to your baseline health. In this one scoop, you have 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, greens, superfoods, whole food sourced ingredient, all the things in one scoop. It's going to get you to a great baseline health. If you need other things, that's on you. But this is a great baseline.
So it is never too late to create a new healthy habit for 2025. So try AG1 for yourself. It's something I've actually been able to stay consistent with. And that's why we've been partnering with AG1 for so long. And AG1 is now offering new subscribers a free $76 gift when you sign up. You're going to get a welcome kit, a bottle of D3K2, and 5 free travel packs in your first box. So make sure to check out drinkag1.com/foster to get this offer. That's drinkag1.com/foster to start your new year on a healthier note.
All right, Opositiv, Erin.
Opositiv. It's a women's health company. I mean, we need more things that are made for women. They offer a range of symptom targeting supplements, supports women at every stage of life. We've got lots of different stages. You got, premenopause, postmenopause, pregnancy, PMS, a lot of P's. They make a urovaginal probiotic. It's one of the top 5 supplements on Amazon. There's a reason for that.
We really just, without getting too graphic, there are a lot of things, a lot of symptoms, a lot of things where you're like, oh, what is that? Do I need to go to the doctor? No, you don't need to go to the doctor.
Well, I don't know if we're not giving medical advice here.
Okay.
We're not giving medical advice.
Certain things you need to go to the doctor for. Certain things you need to go to the doctor, but overall, you can cure a lot of things.
Again, sounds a lot like medical advice.
Okay.
A lot of medical advice happening here.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. If you balance the pH in your lady parts, a lot's going to go well for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree.
A lot's going to go well for you.
Okay. So urovaginal probiotic, it's a blend of 4 powerful strains of lactobacillus probiotics. You basically take 2 capsules a day. Okay. It delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. And customers, they talk about the improvement in their vaginal health. And you know what, guys? We're not talking about vaginal health enough, are we, Sarah? You and I certainly don't talk about it enough to each other.
No, we are not. And listen, a lot of people have written in saying this is a life-changing product. And it's life-changing because when you're insecure about what's happening down there, whether it's a smell or whatever it is, that's not good for anyone. You know what I'm saying? That's
it
not
really
good for
isn't.
anyone. And so many women credit this product to changing all of that and putting you in a good spot.
Exactly.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Fully, I am. So take proactive care of your health and head to opositiv.com/foster or enter foster at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/foster for 25% off.
All right. Well, while we are on the subject of light lifts to change your life in a big way, let's talk about Caraway.
I love Caraway. I love Caraway.
It's so beautiful.
They're so beautiful. And, another thing to talk about.
It's like art on your stove.
Cooking with toxins in your pans that are coated with toxic chemicals. You are cooking it into your food and into your kids' food. It's not meant to be a scare tactic. It's just it's the truth, and it's a very easy fix. And so if you just cook with clean, non-toxic cookware like Caraway, it's much safer and you don't have to think about it again. Over 70% of frying pans sold in America contain Teflon, and 97% of Americans have PFAS, which are forever chemicals, toxic chemicals from non-stick cookware in their blood. Okay, that's all of us. It happens in restaurants when you're eating. So
I was just going to say, you know what energy you bring? I'm actually surprised that you don't go to restaurants with your own Caraway pots and pans and order and say, by the way, I would like the salmon, but I'm going to hand you my Caraway skillet if you don't mind cooking my salmon.
Well, I'll tell you something.
You have that kind of energy.
I went somewhere for a weekend at someone's house recently, and I brought my own pots and pans, and they judged me for it. And they were like, my pans aren't toxic. And I was like, okay, well,
Are they Caraway? Are they Caraway?
Yeah. So I was judged. Okay. But you know what? I feel good about it.
Guys, this is just another simple add to cart that's going to make a big difference in your life. So go on.
Exactly. So make the swap to non-toxic living today with Caraway's cookware set. It will save you $150 versus buying them individually. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/foster, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/foster or use the code FOSTER at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
So I landed from New York. I got to say, love New York.
I know, but you posted that today as if it's like, you know what, guys? Ohio's great. Like, yeah, obviously you love New York. It's like the greatest city in the world.
No, but I've always been kind of down on New York.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
We've had some
I'm
pretty great times where you're like,
No.
God, I love this city.
We've had great times, but I'm an in and outer. I never try to like dilly dally. I go in, I do my job, do the work, do whatever it is we're doing, and I'm out. I'm never like, oh, I wish I had a few more days. I don't know. I've always felt like the buildings are kind of coming down on me, and I don't know. I've just never. I mean, of course, New York is the greatest city in the world. We know this, but I've just never had my love affair with it the way that you have. You've always said, I want to go to college in New York. I want to have a show in New York. I want to work in New York. I want to live in New York. I want to write in New York.
And then like here I am, just like in LA. I mean, what happened? It's when you're young, you don't realize. I know that it's annoying when you hear this when you're young, but like if you're a person who's young-ish, if you're a person who hasn't had kids yet, who's not married yet, move to a new city. Like say yes to the thing that's scary. Like go. I was 26 and I remember thinking, God, I really want to live in New York, but what if I miss out on something here?
Me too. I was literally having this exact same thought.
You're not going to miss out on everything. I swear to you, when you come back, everything will be the exact same.
But by the way, especially now in this day and age of technology, of FaceTime, of Zoom, you can literally go anywhere. I was just listening to this, or I wasn't listening. I was watching an interview with this guy I really respect. He's like a hedge fund guy. And he was saying, that the smartest thing this is a little bit off track, but it just reminded me that where we should be thinking once you come into, savings or money or whatever it is, when you're thinking about buying your first property or your first house, think 2 hours outside of a major city. That is where the future is in real estate, that is where the future is in really smart real estate investing. So think, LA, what's out 2 hours outside of LA? Montecito. If you had bought in Montecito 5 years ago, that thing that you might have found for like 1.5 is now like $10 million. Okay. Think like Bozeman, Montana. What's 2 hours outside of that? Think about, just you go with it. Whatever. Think about a major city, 2 hours outside of that. That is where you should put your money. And I was thinking, I'd be happy 2 hours outside of a major city. I'd be happy.
Okay.
I'd be happy.
Let's think about that. Like, yes, that works for New York, right? You've got like upstate New York. You've got all those places around there.
Long Island, Jersey. That's like 45 minutes.
Okay. But, yes, it works for New York. But like,
Rye,
if you look at
Rye, New York, Rye.
If you look at like LA, 2 hours outside of LA, you're like in Pomona.
You're in Santa Barbara. What are you talking about?
Okay, in that direction.
Or Lake Arrowhead. Everyone's buying in Lake Arrowhead. You can get a sick cabin for like $500,000.
Doesn't Amber Interiors have a house up there?
She always posts from there. Yeah. Don't quote me on that. But you got to be stop thinking so like, I need to be in West Hollywood. I need to be in Santa Monica. I need to be in Manhattan. Think, you can still have that New York life, but you can maybe live a little outside.
I just keep imagining someone being like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then they like buy a house 2 hours outside of like Boston or something. And then they're just like sitting there with like nothing to do and no one to hang with.
My segue wasn't great. You're talking to young people. You're talking to young people who are just starting their life.
Yeah, you're talking about people like retiring.
Yeah, then I segued to like the retirement.
You're like, you gotta retire in Pomona, you guys.
Erin is like, live your life to the fullest. And I'm like, retire immediately to the burbs. But looking back, I wish I retired early to the burbs. I think I still would have been just as, successful and happy. I'd be happier. I'd be happier if I had retired to the burbs earlier, especially with
Allison,
technology.
Is 2 hours outside of Boston not the middle of nowhere? It is. It is. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. You go to 2 hours outside of Boston. I mean, Montana, you're from there. What's 2 hours outside of Boston? It's like a city we've never heard of.
Okay. Well, the guy that gave this advice is a billionaire, and we are.
This is why billionaires are out of touch. Okay. They're literally like, buy a house in Santa Barbara. It's only 20 mil.
No, he made his billions off this mindset, Erin, of investing in real estate 2 hours outside of major
cities.
I don't know this person. I can't ask him. I don't know.
Well, let's figure it out. Which cities did he? What's his name?
I don't know. I'll have to go back.
You don't know his name? I think you do. And you don't want to say it on here.
I'll have to go back to my records.
Which records are you speaking of?
Right, hold on. Let me see if I saved it. Hold on. My mental records.
Where's your daughter? She's supposed to be here at 4:00. It's 5:06.
Wait, what? I don't like to hear that. Nothing no mother wants to hear. What are you talking about? Oh, she just sent me she's at Mad Happy Shopping, sending me stills.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Even though she knows she's
Not allowed to purchase anything.
Not allowed to What happened the last time she purchased a hoodie from Ed Happy? We had to go right back.
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, Sarah. You said, Valentina, you do not get to buy a hoodie. You are going to return that. She's like, oh God, okay, my mom's really mad. And then a week later, you said, I'm going to let her have it. She's going to keep the hoodie.
No, I never said that. I thought she returned it.
No, you said, I'm going to let her keep it.
I never said that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Those words came out of your mouth.
Simon's right. You are a liar.
Simon has never said that. He has never said that. I just listened to that episode. You cray.
That was a good episode. By the way, that wasn't. If you guys haven't listened to the episode, gotta listen to it.
No, it's funny.
Oh my God, Allison just said 2 hours outside of Providence is in another state. Okay, that's a bad.
I need to know where this person did this.
I'm gonna see if it's in my saved drafts. Hold on. Slow your roll. Slow that roll. Okay, let's see.
Does you have to go to volleyball tonight?
She does. If you could go into my saved, wow, it's just a real mishmash of things. Oh, I found it.
Rural land within 2-hour radiuses of major metropolitan statistical areas in the states where there's population migration moving at high single digits is a way to stay ahead of that inflation boogeyman. And I think that's where I have my personal wealth focused. And there are a lot of things you can do by owning those lands to enhance your income and your revenue. And so
anyone who says personal wealth is a little That's where I put my personal wealth.
I don't know who he is, but his name's Kyle Bass. It struck a chord, Erin. It struck a chord. It just made me think I should be thinking
in the outskirts.
2 hours, rural neighborhoods, 2 hours outside of metropolitan cities. And maybe someone listening should also do the same.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look up where we're going to send you. Okay. Metropolitan cities.
Where do you want to send me? This is fun.
Metropolitan cities in America.
Okay. Maybe Idaho, somewhere in Idaho.
I'll decide where we're sending you.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
That's cute. Okay. I'm thinking Cincinnati. Okay. So we're going to look 2 hours outside of Cincinnati. You are moving to Sharonville. Sharonville. Sharonville.
I would kill it in Sharonville.
Cincinnati. Okay. You're going to love it. Hold on. I just looked up a photo of it. Oh, beautiful. I see a McDonald's. Okay. Sharonville is a city largely in Hamilton County in the U.S. state of Ohio. The population was 14,117 at the 2020 census. Sharonville is part of the Cincinnati metropolitan area and located about 13 miles from downtown Cincinnati. That's a little too close to Cincinnati, actually.
That's not 2 hours, but
that's a little.
By the way, I'm a 10 in Sharonville. I think.
I'm sending you further. Hold on.
Yeah. Is there Montana just goes, do we think there's an Earth bar in Sharonville?
Hold on. I'm sending you further. Okay. Sarah, you're moving to Millville. You're moving to Millville, Ohio. Millville is a village in Butler County, Ohio, United States. Okay. The population was 634 at the 2020 census. Millville sits between Oxford, Ohio and Cincinnati, Ohio along the Route 27. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I was hoping
Millville.
By the way, I will thrive there. You just watch. Send me to Millville. Is it Millville? Millville. I was kind of into Sharonville. That sounded kind of like a vibe. What is 2 hours outside of like Boise? What do we got there?
But I'll just let you know there's one notable person from Millville on the Wikipedia. It's a short one notable person. This is who you're going to compete with. Major League Baseball first commissioner, Kensaw Mountain Landis. That's it. I know.
There's another C-lister in Millville.
Yeah.
Shit. I need to go somewhere where I'm an A-lister. Where's that? Where could that be?
No, I think you'd be an A-lister compared to the commissioner.
Really?
Yeah. 59% of the people there are married couples, so it's not a big singles scene.
Shit.
Yeah, that's also not going to be great for you.
Okay, wait. What's 2 hours outside of Nashville? Take me there. What's that?
Oh, this is for you, though.
Country vibes.
6.7% of the city has someone living alone who's 65 years or older. That's you. You got 6% of the people that are going to be in your wheelhouse.
Okay. Check out. Okay. I'm feeling I want to be more like in the college town areas. That's what I'm.
Okay.
I just
College towns
shifted.
of the U.S. Okay.
Give me what's the number one party school in the U.S.? Send me there.
College
Send me
towns.
say
party
number one
schools.
party school college.
Party schools.
Maybe University of Miami.
Okay. Here we go.
Number one.
Oh, University of Wisconsin comes up.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. Alabama. U of A.
Oh, U of A.
Okay. Miami University. We know you thrive there.
Okay, where am I going?
Vibes.
Wisconsin, Alabama, or Miami? Where are we going?
Well, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go 2 hours outside. I think you got to go 2 hours
we're gonna
outside.
No, we do. But we're going to pick first where we're going. Are we going 2 hours outside of Wisconsin, or Wisconsin's quite large, so where in Wisconsin? Let's do Alabama.
Okay.
I've got Alabama vibes.
I don't see you in Alabama.
Okay.
I see you in really
like
Florida. Delaware? No taxes, right? Doesn't everyone make their LLC Delaware?
Yeah, that's actually where your LLC is. Yeah.
Love Delaware.
It's a Delaware LLC.
There's like no taxes or something there? Okay, so are we sending you to Delaware?
All right, I'm over this. I'm over this game.
So you're staying here.
I'm not. You seem so excited.
Oh, I know. Michigan State. Remember we went to Michigan? We loved it there.
I would love to go to Michigan State as a student. Or I guess, you know what? The reality is I could probably be a professor there. Now that I've spoken at
What do you mean
Stanford,
by the reality is
now that I've spoken at Stanford, they'll take me. They'll take me.
Honestly, they probably would. They probably would. Times have changed. You don't have to have a degree or whatever.
In anything. Yeah. Allison wants to send me to Stanley, Idaho. So that looks nice. 2 hours from Boise.
I mean, unfortunately, she already just bought a place in Millville.
Yeah, but what's the average home price there? I could maybe get a second home.
I think you could for sure. For like $50,000, you could get like a big lot in Millville. I wonder if any of our listeners live there.
Yeah. Well,
I just texted your daughter and said, "Where are you?" And she said, "Coming soon, girly."
All right.
Home
So
prices in Millville, Ohio vary by zip code and can range from 161,000 to 422.
That's actually way more than I was expecting.
Yeah, I don't know if you should move there. It's like kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't move there and then also get a second home in Sharonville. Or
I think Sharonville's like a little too big time for you.
Yes, after the
All right. Well, it's exciting that you're moving.
Mm-hmm. You seem thrilled.
Oh.
Wish I could talk about what I was doing in New York, but I can't. I just, I hate those people. I hate those people who.
Well, why'd you bring it up? You're being one of those people.
Dangle things like a carrot, and then they're like, "Oh, can't talk about it," but it's really exciting. I hate those people. I am that person. Just did it.
Well, we can say it was for favorite daughter, and we're expanding into a new.
Whoa, you're
category.
saying too much. You're saying too much.
That category could be home goods. That category could be food. That category could be skincare. That category could be technology.
By the way, another person I really respect in finance, Bill Ackman, says that I was listening to, these are the things I do on
take this to your business podcast.
This is just giving you a little glimpse into my mind and how I spend my free time. But I was listening to him on a podcast or him somewhere. Mm-hmm. He was saying the number one category where he has not lost money, where he has made the most money. Mm-hmm. Just doesn't make sense to me. Restaurants.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Restaurants literally lose money. That's like what
Google
they're known for.
Bill Ackman restaurants. I'm telling you, I just saw this.
No,
and I was like,
are like known to be the worst investment
for losing money.
This guy is like trying to sabotage people.
I thought it was wild. But listen,
he's trying to make you make a bad investment. That's not cool.
But listen, I would love to get into the restaurant business. So, favorite daughter kitchens. I don't know. It has a ring to it. Well, it has a ring to it.
No, remember we're going to start a restaurant that mom cooks in called Grandma's.
That would be huge too. Here's the thing, guys.
She's got to be back there cooking.
If you're in private equity, if you're listening, you're going to buy favorite daughter. You're going to buy favorite daughter.
Favorite kitchen. Montana just named it.
For a lot of money. Love that name. Kind of piggybacked and, kind of plagiarized my name that I just said. But
you said favorite daughter restaurant.
I said kitchen. I said favorite daughter kitchen.
You sure?
Rewind the tape.
Yes. Oh,
if you are listening, if you are in private equity, if you are, if you're a potential buyer buy it on up, buy favorite daughter on up in the next 2 years. We are going to be, I mean, listen, sales are booming. That's all I'm going to say. Sales are booming. It's making a lot of cash. So you need to come and buy favorite daughter.
Okay, but don't rob us. We don't have any of the cash yet.
No, we don't have it. And then you're going to have the vision and the capital to open the restaurants,
What are
to
you talking
go
about?
into home goods. I'm
What are
just
you
saying
talking
our buyer will expand into all those categories. That is why someone will buy us. They'll
Our
buy us.
buyers not listening to this podcast. Girls listening to this podcast are like,
Wow. Way to put down our audience. You don't think that, like, what? Whoa,
there's
Erin.
like 5 people in the world who can like build, who like buy a
just-
business.
You just,
Insulted
that
our
was-
listeners
I'm offended, actually. I'm
on
offended.
their behalf.
Do you know the caliber of women that listen to this podcast? Where have you been?
You
Yes,
think that
we
they can
have-
pay hundreds of millions of dollars to buy a company.
I think they work at Blackstone. I think they work at Stripes. I think they work at, LVMH.
Now you're
I
just
do.
basically pitching to these people.
Yeah, I am.
You are. I think
I am.
get a little dignity. You know,
All right. Should we go to questions? But how long have we been speaking to each other?
who knows?
By the way, how great was Kim? What a pleasure.
She's
Great
so great, but
episode.
honestly, like she said to us, we were being too nice.
Here's the thing, and
Like, kissy assy.
No, I've said it before. I'm not a good interviewer. I mean, I'm just, you push the boundary way more than me. I never want to make our guests feel uncomfortable.
This is why we
I-
are not meant to have celebrities on our podcast, because we do not get to the good stuff. But with her, I think we did because we have, shared history.
No,
Deep,
we could have
deep,
pushed
deep
her.
connections.
Hello, what do you mean? She said to us, guys,
It's like you guys are being too soft on me.
what are you doing? Push a little, like ask me something that anyone's going to actually care about. She said it herself.
I know. Like, what losers are we? We just like have this big opportunity. We just squander it. You're just like, you're amazing.
Yeah, but that's why we're not the caller daddy girl, because we're not going there.
No, but
we're not-
also Amanda from Not Skinny But Not Fat, she's really good at those interviews. Really good.
She's really, well, that's why we're not her. She's a caliber ahead of us too.
It's not ahead. It's just different.
No, it's ahead, Erin.
Oh,
It's
okay.
ahead. It's ahead. We got to get better. We got to get better at our interview skills, or let's just not interview people. Even though we didn't interview, it's a conversation.
Today's Thursday. New episode of Traders. That's exciting.
I'd probably be
God,
so
but
good.
Simon's playing basketball. I'm gonna have to watch it late.
Oh, you guys, it's the kind of situation where you can't do it separate.
No.
Should you go on Traders? Or, I mean, would they take you? Maybe you should go on
that
it.
would
You're,
take me.
you're so passionate about it. What's the,
No, Sarah, I'm not passionate about being on reality TV. I'm passionate about watching it. Big difference.
no, you on reality TV that's
Gold, TV gold, but I'm not going to give it to people. This is basically our own little audio reality show.
true. I'm trying to think what else I have for you.
Yeah, tell me other things about New York. You eat anywhere interesting?
I didn't go out to any meals. I went out to no meals. You know how I am. But I would like to.
Did we talk about how Montana rode in her first private plane? She came home a different person.
We talked about it in the beginning. Yeah.
Montana, let's lose those files, Montana. Allison. No, Montana came home a different person. She rode in a private plane and she floated in here. Floated on air above me, to be clear. She was
No, I
just
said-
like
I said it in the
way up
beginning.
high.
She went from being a liberal socialist to loving that gas guzzling jet.
Was she just like laying on the couch? Was she eating the food? What was she doing?
She loves oil. She loves. She loves
What
oil.
was she doing on the plane? What were her behaviors?
She was working a lot.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so was she like drinking?
She asked for a ginger ale at one point.
So no alcohol. Okay.
She never went to the bathroom. I noticed that.
Weird.
Yeah. Why didn't she
Interesting.
ask her why she didn't pee the whole time? It was a
Montana.
5-hour flight.
That's a long flight.
Didn't go to the bathroom for 5 hours.
Montana, you want to talk to us?
I went to the bathroom like 7 times.
Didn't pee. I mean, I get very claustrophobic in those bathrooms, but you can also keep the door ajar if you want to.
No, I did go to the bathroom, but I went to take a video of it.
Took a video.
I literally
It
said
is
to her, I go,
amazing.
Montana, be chill. Like, put your camera down. Like, be chill. But, oh, that's
my
good. Send us
God,
that video,
that's
Monty. Send us
so
that video.
Funny.
Oh, I bet you she opened the drawer and took some shit. Did you take some like toothpaste and mouthwash and like razors and stuff or no?
No, obviously I didn't
Oh
take
my
anything.
God.
They have razors on planes?
Oh, they have
Honey.
razors. They have razors. You never know when you're going to need
Wow.
a shave.
You never know when you need a, and you got to clean up a little bit.
Oh God, Sarah, you're thinking downstairs. I'm thinking upstairs. I'm thinking like under your arms. You're like shaving your vagina on a private plane. What's wrong with you?
Well, what else are people doing?
Oh my God. That's like when you go like, oh no, I'm wearing a strapless dress. And I lasered, but like people haven't lasered. But you are just like giving yourself a full reconstruction down there.
Well,
This is insane.
I am personally,
I know. We know
extremely
you're like a creepy hairless cat. We know.
I personally do not need a razor, but
Mhm.
Montana might have, you know?
Oh my God. She just sent us the video that she took in the bathroom. This is amazing. I'm watching it.
I don't
Honestly,
think I can watch
Montana,
it.
not a great video.
See.
Montana,
Oh
that
my
video could have
God.
been way better.
Okay, I know I didn't want to have my phone out that much though, because Sarah kept being like, "Be cool,"
Yeah.
you know. So
I was like,
did a
literally, I was
quick
like, put
one.
your fucking phone down.
Stop.
Stop,
Like, don't embarrass me.
stop videoing. Okay. Should we get to questions?
Yeah, I just looked at one. It says how to stop.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
oversh-
Before you get to questions.
Mm.
Apparently,
Mm.
someone wrote me and they said, if you guys could possibly handle it, I don't know if you're strong enough. If you could handle it, you should go on Reddit and read some of the things they say about you guys. So what did I do?
Oh God.
I went straight to Reddit.
Oh God.
Oh, there's a lot of nasty people hate us.
Wait, they hate us?
Well, some people love us, but most people I think maybe hate us.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. How
it's
many
nasty.
of them writing in do you
It's-
think are Montana?
It's nasty. Well, some of the stuff about me sounded like something you'd say, to be honest with you. There were a few things I was like, only Erin would know that. So we got a problem.
What are they? What do people think about us? I mean, entitled, like daddy's girl with Nepo babies, that like the theme?
Yeah, Nepo babies. Their daddy buys them everything.
Mhm.
We're monsters. We're Zionists.
Mhm.
We're terrible people.
None of this has really bothered me yet.
A lot of things about me and Tommy. A lot of opinions on that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's
Unkind
a cheater. I'm like, oh, please, it's definitely not who he is. He's a wonderful person, but people just love that narrative. Nothing really about Simon. I mean, honestly, I couldn't go through it all. There's a lot.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know. But you know what? I think anyone that's doing anything right, you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have haters. I've accepted it. You?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't have respect for people who say things anonymously. If you say things with your name attached to it, then like I get it, you stand by it. But like, I mean, anyone can say anything about anyone without having to be accountable when it's anonymous. So I usually don't take those things to heart.
But you and I have also discussed the only people that, or maybe it doesn't now, but the only people that I've ever talked shit about are people that trigger me. I've realized that later in life, that the people in my life who I've been like, fuck her, she's blah, blah, blah. I now know it's because I was envious of her or a little bit jealous, or she's doing this thing that I wish I was doing. You've talked about that a million times. I mean, so I do think anyone that's going to take time to go to www.reddit.com
I don't think
and
you can put the
go
W's in anymore.
Okay. And go on these boards or go on whatever is beyond Reddit, anything, you know, our comments anywhere. And write about people they don't know. Clearly, we've hit a nerve, you know? Clearly, we're doing
Yeah, but some
something
people
right.
are just annoying.
Yeah. I mean,
Without a
really
trigger.
really a lot of people are annoying.
There's some people I don't like because I'm just like, ugh. Okay.
But also, like, and I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm so secure, because we know I'm not. We know I'm insecure, but I'm not. It didn't hurt me. It takes a lot to hurt me. You know, I don't delete negative comments. Like I really don't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just exhausted. I don't know what it is, but I don't like, my feelings get hurt a lot, but from people that I know, not from. I don't think a stranger can't really hurt my feelings.
Well,
at
that's
this
good.
point
That's
in
a good
life.
place to be.
Yeah.
That's a really good place to be. Okay, someone asked this question: how to stop oversharing with strangers? Well, I have no advice for that.
Erin is the biggest maybe you're doing it less, but it is super annoying. I mean, to just be someone that's, related to her, in business with her, we go places and then someone's like, "Hi, I'm Steve. What's your name?" She's like, "I'm Erin. I got a nose job."
You
like,
always
what?
use that example. I got a nose job. That is not like the thing
Well,
that
it's just
I
like
say.
a weird thing to say, like 1 second after meeting
I don't
someone.
say it when someone says, "Hi, I'm Steve," and I'm like, "Hey, I had a nose job." Like,
Well, you
that's not really how
basically
it
do.
goes.
I don't know. Think, you know what I'm saying. You're an overshare. You just admitted it. So but you have gotten better. So maybe you've gotten better because you're a little bit more comfortable in your own skin. You don't, I think
I mean, I still overshare though. It's like how I connect with people, but I always spiral afterwards.
we both spiral after. I think for me,
Like, why did I have to say that? Like, say less is just not something I know how to do.
no, I always assume everyone's mad at me. Everyone's mad at me. Everyone hates me.
That's different.
But
That's not the same thing as what I just said.
I do think
People
that
are always mad at you, by the way.
I do thank you for bringing that up. I think that I've realized it's okay sometimes to just sit there and not talk. I've always felt like I have to talk, and I have to be the loudest voice, and I have to overshare, and that's the way to be noticed, or that's the way to be respected, or that's the way to be liked, or that's the way to feel connected to someone. And sometimes just sitting there and listening is actually a much more powerful way to be liked, to connect, to be heard, is by just fucking listening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's taken me many years to realize that. And so sometimes I'll say that to myself before I walk into a party, before I walk into a dinner. I'll literally say to myself, don't overshare tonight. Don't be mysterious. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay to be mysterious. And I think I've been a little bit more mysterious the last few years. You?
That's cool.
Cool story, huh? Cool story
Yeah.
I just told. You like that story? You like that story?
Someone said, please keep the casual at home solo episodes. Love. Hope the show doesn't get overproduced. Guys, this is
Never.
like so important to us. We are not
Oh
going
my
to change
God.
the podcast. So do not worry. Things are not changing.
How are your eyes, by the way? I'm fully in glasses
You
for
talk
reading.
about your eyes a lot. I don't think that's like my issue.
Not in life. I'm fine living and driving and being. It's just reading.
I don't have
Okay,
an
what shows are you binging right now? We already talked about Landman, Traders.
Ooh, we watched a movie. So we've started watching Oscar movies.
Okay.
And we watched Conclave the other night. Very good.
Oh,
very good. Conclave.
Is that nominated for Best Picture?
I don't know.
I do want to watch the Demi movie. Oh, and by the way, I asked her to come on the pod. She said, of course.
That's nice.
But she's busy. I mean, she's an Oscar nominated. She's nominated for an Oscar. So she's off to London and then she's off here. But I think we should get her on in the next few weeks, right?
Great.
That speech
that
really
like, changed everything.
Well, the speech, I think every age range gravitated to that speech. I mean, she really just hit on all cylinders with that speech. V needs a tween FD line. She does.
She really
Guys,
does.
She does. And I think we need to do it. But that's going to be, hey, if you're listening, like I said, buy us on up and then we'll do that.
And we'll have more options.
Yep.
I'm 36, 6 months pregnancy loss. Erin, how do you stay hopeful and positive that it would happen for you? I really believe that this is like a choice that you have to make. It's so easy to get bogged down in any situation that you're in where it feels hopeless and you don't know what's ahead. You have to just decide, okay, well, it's going to work out. So I don't know when or how, but it's just going to work out. It's going to work out. I will figure it out. There are a million different ways to get pregnant, to have a baby, to become a mom. And you just have to believe like whatever the right one is for me, that's what I'm going to figure out. I'm going to do it. And you just fucking get up and start over again.
I said this to Valentina the other day, unrelated to egg freezing, but she was so upset. I mean, she was so upset and she was like, and I know what's going to happen. I know that da-da-da-da and da-da-da. And it's not going to work out. And I looked at her and I go, but what if it does? But what if it does? You're just assuming it's not going to work out. But it very well might work out. What if it does? And it's something so simple, right? It's just a very simple reframe. But it's like, oh yeah, all this energy I'm putting into it not working out, all the bad things happening that could possibly happen. What if none of those things actually happen and only good things happen? So I really do think You change your mindset, you change your life. We are proof of that. I mean, I am proof of that. My life changed when the way I looked at life changed, truly. You change your energy, you change the way you look at life, you will change your life.
Ooh, what are you both manifesting
Okay.
this year? 2025 is the year of the snake, shedding and renewal energy.
Well, I wrote my letter. Did you write your letter?
No,
You didn't write your letter?
no.
Because you just got everything you want in life? You just got it all?
I'll write a letter for you.
I don't know. I don't want material things. I just want inner calm.
Mm-hmm.
I just want inner
Peace.
calm. That sounds so cliche, but I just want to wake up and go to bed like with no anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I wish for. I have so much anxiety lately all the time. It's that 2:00 in the morning. I'm analyzing my life. All the bad things that, I feel like it's gymnastics keeping up with my mental health. It's a constant, I'm constantly doing jumping jacks with just keeping my brain, having these conversations with myself. What if it all works out? What if it works out? Like I'm like the positivity, trying to be positive because I really am in the negative a lot right now. And I would like to just not have to have so many conversations with myself, pepping myself up. That would be nice for this year.
Do you feel like you know what the trick is, but you just don't want to or can't do it, or you don't know what the trick is, like to get in front of it? Like I knew what was making me unhappy in my life earlier. I knew which things I was not doing. I knew that I was like not living up to my potential in work, and that gave me anxiety. And I knew that I was in repetitive bad relationships that made me feel bad about myself.
Yeah. No, I have a handle on a lot of things. I mean, I have a handle on my shit more than I ever have. I mean, the work I've done with Josh has really helped.
Good.
I mean, and what's so crazy is I didn't think it was helping for a long time. And I was like, even just looking at a year ago, where I was a year ago, last January, I'm not talking about career-wise. I'm talking about just mentally. And a lot has shifted for me.
That's amazing.
A lot has shifted for me.
That kind of makes sense that sometimes it takes a time. You're like plateau. Is it working? Is it working? And then all of a sudden you like shift up.
Oh, for the first 2 years of therapy, I was like, this sucks. I mean, Josh is like wonderful and amazing, but I'm like, I'm not seeing the results, but there's always a method to the madness. And when you find a good, in his case, he's a life coach, not a therapist, they know what they're doing. He knew in order to get my trust and in order that he had to slow play it. He had to slow play it. And here I am.
If you heard something you really didn't like early on, you'd be like, you know what? I'm done. You don't know what you're doing, whatever.
Oh, if he had to push me in certain areas of my life, I would have ran for the hills.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that he knows.
I know. And I saw someone recently because he was on the pod. If you haven't listened to any episodes, if you haven't listened to the episodes with my life coach Josh, you should, because he's brilliant. But I saw someone recently and she was like, I just want to tell you. And I'm thinking she's going to be like,
a fan.
And she was like, Josh has changed my life. And I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, I heard him on your podcast and I reached out to him and I've been working with him now for blah, blah, blah. And he's changed my life. And
pretty amazing.
I felt it was so amazing hearing that because we joke like,
you feel a little territorial.
No, Erin, that's not that's not how I felt. I was like, we joke, this podcast changes lives, this podcast, blah, blah, all jokes aside, but it actually does. I mean, people have written us, they've quit drinking, they've met the love of their life, they've left a bad relationship, they've gotten their dream job from the podcast. And so whenever we're thinking,
by the way, I hate drinking. I hate drinking again. Hate it.
Whenever we're thinking, fuck this podcast, we can't do that.
I know.
We can't do that. Wait, talk to me through this. You love drinking. You love alcohol. What's going on?
Alcohol. I just can't do it. My body does not like it.
Huh? You allergic?
It doesn't like it consistently.
You allergic?
No, I'm not allergic. But it likes like a random glass of wine where I'm like, oh, that was fun. And then I get on a roll and I'm like, want a glass of wine every night. And then my body really doesn't like that.
I'll tell you what the jam is. And this is the future, are the The weed drinks. No, weed drinks. Where you get that little bit of the THC. You get a little bit of the THC high from the drink.
I just
so that
am
you
not
can
the biggest THC person. I don't know. I just don't know if it sits right.
Yeah, you're boring. You're just boring.
Yeah, I gotta be more fun like you.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, I'm a 24-hour day party.
You really are. You're moving to Millville, right? Or
I'm gonna
Sharonville?
tear up Millville. Let me
You
tell
really
you.
are.
Millville is about to be lit.
You really
Okay?
are. Okay, let's do more questions.
Okay. Any jumping out at you?
How to deal with feeling awkward at social gatherings, analyzing everything in my head. We were just kind of talking about this. I mean, my best trick to that is saying it out loud to someone. That usually helps me a lot. Usually when someone's like, hi, how are you? And it's like awkward. If I say something like, I don't know, I haven't socialized in a long time, I feel really awkward. Then that person's like, oh my God, me too. I like never leave the house. I had like a panic attack when I was leaving and I feel like these pants are too tight. All of a sudden you're in a real conversation. That usually helps me. Or saying to someone like, I don't know anyone here. Will you be my safe person? Like, can I
Have you
hover
ever
next to you?
have you ever actually said that to someone?
Yes.
Can I hover next to you? Someone came up to me and said, can you be my safe person? Can I hover next to you? And if I didn't
know.
Oh, okay. Someone you know.
Someone I know, if I say like, I don't know anyone here, so I'm just gonna like stand with you all night. You know, you can ignore me. And then they're like, great, do it.
Okay.
So I just think sometimes saying things out loud can help.
Well, we're firm advocates for putting yourself out there. That's what we've been talking about for 4 years. If Erin and I had to put ourselves out there in our 20s, oh my God. Oh my God. What is the best kept secret procedure right now? I'm all in on the radio frequency microneedling, not the Morpheus. I've never done that, but the Vivace. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Oh my God. Can Erin give an update on our house, please? I have been to our new house twice this week.
Oh, really?
Twice. This morning at 8 a.m. and Monday morning at 8 a.m.
And you think you're going to live there?
Yeah. That's the plan.
So far. I just think you should sell it.
No, you do. But
go on.
But we are making progress. Like we are making progress. I don't know
when do
what
you
else
think
to
you'll
say.
move in? When do you think you'll move in?
Simon has several bets that we are going to live there by Thanksgiving because he's claiming that, but nobody believes him. And the bets involve, like, we can't just host Thanksgiving. We have to sleep there the night before.
Is that your update?
Someone said, what's the update on the house? So, you know, basically this morning we met with like a security company there to deal with like making sure, you know, everything's safe.
The carbon monoxide. Guys, if you're listening, you better make sure.
I'm talking about making sure intruders don't get in.
No, a lot of the time though, your security call box or whatever also has carbon monoxide, or no, that's different. I think it's all connected. I think my
call box has carbon monoxide.
I think my security call box thing also is. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
Call box you're talking about?
You know, like I have like a panel, on the wall.
Is it not electrical?
Yeah.
Electrical is not security. No, I was like meeting with a company that helps you, you know, make sure like intruders can't get into the house.
I understand, Erin, like an ADT. I mean, you want to...
No, more like a private company, like a third party.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you're going to have like armed guards at the front, or...
We're doing private security. It's just necessary.
Wow.
Yeah.
For all that jewelry you have.
Exactly. Just like 3 or 4 guys every night.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big deal.
Smart. Simon doesn't have it covered. He needs some men around.
But we also did like a walkthrough, you know, of things, and everything's just looking amazing. I'm just very excited to live there. Very well, except for feeling nervous about being safe. But yeah, very excited to live there.
It's a super chic house. Jeff Lewis hated it, but other than that,
he really did. He was like,
and he's one of the best. There's nothing better than when you are texting someone and it is like text, and then crickets. Crickets. You know,
this is kind of a fun question.
Okay.
Going to see an old hookup at a work event where I'm bringing my current boyfriend. Do I need to tell him that we used to hook up?
Oh, I say you do not.
If you can here's what I would say. If you can get away with him not finding out, get away with it.
Also, it's none of his fucking business. Like, am I crazy to say that? I just don't know that things from the past matter. Like, this is not.
It's never worked out for me saying to someone in the car, just letting you know we might see so and so. We used to hook
No.
up. Never
It's-
goes well. Ruins your
it's-
night.
It's one thing if this is your ex-boyfriend. Okay, but she said this is my old
Hookup.
hookup. Okay, I'm sorry. Your current guy, your boyfriend, you're calling him your boyfriend, does not need to know you hooked up with some guy in the office. That's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You think he's telling you everything? You think he's giving? You think you know everything about all the girls he's hooked up? No
All right, now
chance.
you're getting a little wild.
Okay, I'm at my 12. I reached the 12. But we agree, yeah? We agree. Keep it to yourself.
Yes. Feeling
Keep it
left
to
out
yourself.
because all my friends are having babies at the same time and my future kids won't be the same age. I mean, girl, I'm with you. I'm 42. I've got a freaking baby in the other room. None of my friends are having kids at this age, but whatever. You got your kids. You have your baby. You'll figure it out. I think that like comparing the life you have with the life you thought you were going to have,
That's never a good idea.
it doesn't help anything. What's the point?
No, never a good idea. Tips for staying friends with your ex. Do you really want to be friends with your ex?
Yeah,
I
why
don't
do you
think
need
you
to
can
be
be
friends?
friends. Well, first of all,
Oh,
I don't
really
think you
hiccup you
can be
want.
friends with an ex until both parties have fully moved on. Now, I'm not talking about like if you were married and you have kids and you've got to parent children and your family forever, and that's different. If you were just dating, I just don't think you need to be. Oh, hello. Erin, are you aware that most laundry detergents contain not only bad, but dangerous chemicals that stay in our clothes?
I
Are
would
you
say
aware?
I'm incredibly
Yeah.
aware of that.
I know you are.
Incredibly aware of that.
I know
okay?
you are. I know
And we
you are.
love Molly Suds. Okay. Their original laundry detergent powder. And then now they have a newly launched liquid laundry detergent.
I believe you were the person that said to our ad people, you were like, where's our clean detergent? Because I am sick and tired of people not understanding that
Mhm.
detergent is toxic.
Yeah, of
So I
course. And it's in
believe-
your clothes. It all has perfumes in it. It's anyway. So Molly Suds, they've done their research, founded by a pediatric nurse and a mom who set out to create laundry detergent and cleaning products that are safe for the whole family. It's free from
Dioxane,
synthetic
formaldehyde,
dyes,
Ugh.
artificial fragrances. Do you know how bad fragrances are for us and our kids? There's so many harmful chemicals, and they disrupt your hormones. They cause allergic reactions. They can cause cancer, and it's just you got to have clean laundry detergent.
This
Molly
is an
Suds-
easy way to change. What do we always say? We say we are trying to bring you easy and simple and light lift changes that you can make, but that have a big impact. And changing your detergent is a great one to start with.
Exactly. So reduce the harmful chemicals in your home. Make the switch with Molly Suds today. Molly Suds just launched in Target, so pick some up on your next shopping trip. Or you can just order now through our link for 20% off of all Molly Suds products. To get this fantastic deal, go to mollysuds.com/Foster and use the code Foster at checkout. Again, for 20% off, mollysuds.com/Foster with 2 S's in the middle and use the code Foster at checkout.
Okay, we talk about building strength, supporting muscle growth. We talk about all those things. And I think people automatically go like, oh, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. Here's what you need to know. In order to remain youthful, have your skin look youthful on your body, you have to have muscle. You have to have it. That doesn't mean you need to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you need to have like some muscle, especially as women. We get osteoporosis younger, all those things.
By the way, muscle mass is a huge part of keeping your brain healthy. They say that it's one of the biggest ways to combat dementia and Alzheimer's is with muscle mass.
Yeah, but we know when you're in your 20s and your early 30s, you're not thinking about this.
I know,
but
you're really
ladies,
not.
I urge you, you do need to think about it. It is very important. So Ritual
true.
makes, in my opinion, the perfect protein powder.
They make an amazing protein powder. They go
perfect
through
one.
rigorous third-party testing for heavy metals and microbes, which is so important. They're tested for over 250 banned substances, and they have an amazing vanilla flavor, but it's free of sugar alcohols, and even stevia. It's just very, very clean, and it's made from organic pea protein, which just is very clean to me.
Which just really tickles my fancy because a lot of these protein powders, you're like, you find out what is in some of them, and you're like, how have I been ingesting these ingredients? By the way, some of them have like shellfish. It's weird. So I love, love, love this protein powder. It will make your smoothie taste like a milkshake.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you the list of my.
Please
You
don't.
can go to older episodes to hear my smoothie recipe for Ritual.
So Why not shake up your ritual? Get 25% off your first month of Ritual when you visit ritual.com/foster and add the essential protein today. That's ritual.com/foster.
V, be in, you beautiful woman. Valentina is so evolved. She doesn't want to be public on TikTok. She doesn't want to be public on Instagram. She's just a very private girl. She's not trying to be on the podcast. She's a private person.
It looked like it.
What'd she say?
He's just over here like secretly posting no on Snapchat.
Oh. Simon.
Wait, so she just puked on you? Did you hear her say dada?
Oh, over and over.
It's crazy.
But it's so cute.
I know, but I keep saying mama and she goes dada.
Every time I say mama, she goes, dada.
It's crazy.
V, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you record it? Because I want to see.
I did not, but I will.
Okay, so I would say that the only way for exes to be friends is if both parties have fully moved on. No one is holding a candle for the other. There's no unfinished business. When you have unfinished business in a relationship, I think the friendship thing can get
Yeah, I agree, but I have a simpler
really cloudy.
Simpler answer. You don't need to be friends with your ex. You don't. You just don't need to be. No, the camera just panned to Valentina.
I'd like to say
You don't need to be friends with an ex.
I like all my exes. I like them all.
Sarah, 2 minutes ago, you literally just said you don't need to be friends with your ex.
I know, but I'm a hypocrite.
You really are.
I'm a complete
Following you.
hypocrite. But no, I'm not like going to lunch with any of my exes, but when I see them, I'm so happy to see them. You know what I mean?
That's different.
That's different. Yeah. No, friends with your ex is bullshit. Let's be honest.
Okay, guys, I gotta give my child a bath.
Okay. So this is it, Erin. This is it. This is all you can handle. You got through about 6 questions. Erin, did you tell us what your manifest? There's a lot of noise happening over there.
I don't know what to tell you. It's almost 6 o'clock. I got
Did you tell us what you're manifesting this year or no? 'Cause if you
No.
did, I tuned you out.
I didn't. This year, I'm manifesting just continuing to like live in gratitude and be present and enjoy all the great things that are happening in my life and not focus on being scared to like lose them. You know, it's scared like caring so much about somebody as a human being and like not thinking at night, like what could happen, what could happen, what could happen. It's just really scary. Trying to not like think about worst case scenarios and just be like, you know, someone in my life can be great and not something doesn't have to go wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
So yeah, live in the now.
I'm inspired. Thank you.
And being healthy. I've been exercising for the last 5 weeks and I feel like a different person. I
You're
feel
very
so good.
thin. You're very thin.
But I'm healthy. I feel strong. I feel strong in my body. I feel good working out and I feel like I'm taking care of myself. It feels really nice.
Are you lifting weights?
Yes.
You know what you need to do? What? You got to get on the creatine.
Oh God, I can't.
Erin,
I don't need
creatine is the most studied supplement. People associate creatine with being a bodybuilder.
You know when your mom's being like really extra aggressive? It's because she's on creatine.
No, it's not. It's
Wait,
for
are you actually? Is that a joke?
It's like a vitamin. Don't judge me.
But it's like
Don't judge me. I gave you life. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Are you on?
Okay.
I'm not on. That's why I'm so chill. Yeah.
You guys, calm down. It's the most studied.
I know. Yeah.
Stop saying ew. It's for brain function.
What's she saying? I can't.
Stop saying
Okay. All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Love you all to our listeners.
V, love you, listeners.
Check your
Love you.
text.
Okay, V, I'll pick you up for volleyball shortly. Okay.
Peace. Love ya.